We woke up at around 9 today because breakfast was provided by Hamilton Black Hotel. It was okay. There was bread, chocolate flavoured bread, which was pretty good, hard-boiled eggs, fruits, and Japanese sides. We didn't really take the Japanese sides because it didn't really look that appetizing. After breakfast, we packed to go to Takayama. We caught the train at 10:30 a.m. and arrived at 1 p.m. It was one of the longest trips that we've done so far in our travels in Japan. Old shanty towns, sunlit hills, and winding rivers was the scenery that we passed on the way to Takayama. At Takayama, the first thing that hit us was the cold. It was so cold compared to Kyoto or Nagoya. To warm ourselves up, we walked through town. We looked at some of the shops there and then went to find lunch. We decided on lunch to eat at a barbecue place for Hida beef. Hida Takayama Kyoya was the place. The first impression of Kyoya was it felt like an old homely inn with wooden furniture and a smoky barbecue atmosphere. We asked the owner for her recommendation on what to get, and then we ordered the set meal and she cooked the beef for us. We had that plus sake, warm, sweet sake, and it was delicious. Surprisingly, the owner and her waiters could speak really good English, so we had a chat with them as they prepared our food for us. The meat, when it was ready, was succulent, juicy, and it just burst in your mouth full of flavors. It had a very unique flavor that Dad and I has never tasted before, and we loved it. The sauce was to die for. The sake, when drank with the meat, added an extra dimension of flavor to the meal. So Dad and I, at the end of it, rated it a 9 out of 10. It was really good.
To buy some real Japanese tea back for Mom. You know, tea. Mom likes tea.
We had a walk around town and checked out the famous tourist attractions nearby. The main street had lots of shops, and the architecture was kept in the fashion of an old Japanese town. The houses had their own unique style to them, and alongside the houses were open-air drains, which kind of reminded me of the drains in Malaysia, except that it had no smell, it had clear running water, and you could see all the way to the bottom. It was really clean. Most of the shops along the main street were catered towards tourists. A variety of snacks, sweets, souvenirs, and other attractions were available in each of these shops. There was this old lady in this shop that was using a clay oven to make rice cookies. It was quite interesting to see how she did it, as it was a very fast process, but required a lot of fine timings. So we bought some snacks for the trip back and for other subsequent trips. We had a look at the souvenirs, but we didn't really want to buy any. They were quite cute, Japanese style, but the price tag was exorbitant. We did end up though buying a couple and some buns to eat, and then we decided to go and check out some of the other sake/drink areas of town.
OK。はい、どうぞ。カップね、イエローボックス入れていってください。はい、どうぞ。味噌スープ。It's very hot.
Very hot.
Miso soup, can you try tasting?
It's very hot, apparently. And what do you think?
It's salty.
Very hot. カップね、イエローボックス
It's nice.
Ice cream. Oh yeah. Can we go and get some ice cream?
You want ice cream?
Yeah, just try it. It's matcha. Gotta get matcha. Yes. Maybe just a cake.
Matcha is love, matcha is life, matcha just makes the world all nice. No ice cream, but the pudding was pretty good. Here's Dad eating his black bean bun. It was perfect for this cold weather as it was piping hot. We saw some flowers that looked like cauliflowers. It was pretty funny. We then crossed the bridge and we had some beautiful scenery along the way. We got some good photos and the sun was going down, so we decided let's call it a day. Dinner was at Ichiran Nagoya Ramen. It was a unique experience. The payment was done via a vending machine. We then got a slip of paper that described how we wanted the ramen to be cooked. The ramen was delicious, and I understand why it is a favorite amongst salarymen in Japan. After dinner, we went down to the laundromat to get our washing done, but we had to get Garrick to tell us how to use it as everything was in Japanese. We then went to get some beer to close off the night, and then we went to bed. And that was day 4 at Takayama.